Building is the most important part of survival in Fortnite, so knowing exactly how to build certain walls and what to do in sticky situations will certainly increase your chances of victory royale. Today, we're going to take you through a complete guide on how to build every kind of wall, roof and ramp, plus we'll show you what they look like when they are used in battle. Before we go anywhere, some quick tips right from the start. Number 1, change your build settings to Builder Pro. This helps speed up the building process by removing the need to scroll through options before you build. On the left of the screen, you can see a player without Builder Pro. On the right is me with Builder Pro. As you can see, both are quite quick, but by using the Builder Pro settings, it can save you a second or more and give you the edge you need to take down your opponents. And again, a side-by-side comparison when building a 3-story high tower. As you can see, Builder Pro won by a mile even when I did miss a jump. The second quick tip is again about the game settings. Make sure you have Reset Building Choice turned on. This will reset your building options to a wall every time you come in and out of the build menu, like so. This means if you haven't quite mastered the Builder Pro controls yet, you'll always have a wall handy to throw up when you encounter an enemy. Right, with that done, let's focus on building. Your 4 basic structures are walls, ramps and roofs. And all of these can be modified in a number of ways depending on which sections you remove. Here's a complete guide for what you can change a wall into. A medium wall. A small wall. A window. A column. A diagonal wall. A archway. Half archway. A door. A small door. A half medium wall. A right or left window. A double window. A window and a door. So now let's move on to ramps. Here's everything you can change a ramp into. Your basic ramp. The U ramp. The L ramp. And finally, a half ramp. All of which can be turned to face another direction with a click of R3. That's if you're using a PS4 obviously, and all of these depend on your control scheme and if you're using Builder Pro. And finally, your roof can turn into a few things. For example, your classic pyramid roof, a quarter pyramid, inverted quarter pyramid, my favorite, the tent, and another ramp. All of these can be used where and when you wish. Some can even be combined to make strong forts for peeking and defending. For example, if you put down a floor and then a pyramid roof on top, this gives your floor an extra layer of protection, stopping you from falling through. So, now let's show you how to use a couple of these when you're in game. The ramp is effective. It gives you the upper hand and allows more of your body to be covered, as you can see here. I see her full body, where she only sees half of mine. Another tactic is to use the ramps to get behind your enemy. Do this by simply building 2 or 3 ramps over them and then dropping down behind them. The enemy has 2 choices here. They can either shoot your ground ramp to destroy the rest, which leaves them vulnerable as they're not shooting at you, and by then you should be falling on top of them, or they can pull back and counter your fall, which still gives you an advantage as you have a higher chance of headshots from above. At times you may get countered, meaning they'll build a ramp above you so you can't build any higher. There's a few ways I like to counter this, but my favourite has to be using the trap. So when they build above you, I advise adding a sidewall to their ramp, meaning you can edit it and do what you want to it. So then when this happens, you can add a trap and it should spike them from below. A lot of the times they don't expect this because they're trying to build their own wall, so you can just camouflage your own wall if you're quicker than them, and then you can add your trap to kill them. Another key defensive move is to make sure you always build in 2s when building ramps up to get the higher ground. This means that it's harder for your opponent to shoot out your structure from underneath, and it should allow you to get the drop on them from above. Finally, a note about materials. Wooden structures will build the fastest and quickly get up to full health once placed on the ground, so use these as your go-to defensive structures on the fly. So, a wooden wall will take 5 seconds to build and has 200 health. A stone wall will take 12 seconds to build but has 300 health. And then finally, a metal wall takes 20 seconds to build but does have 400 health. However, because they take time to fully build, it's possible to destroy a brick or metal wall as it's being built by shooting it like this, much like the wooden wall. But it's once you get past the 5-second mark that the other walls become stronger and more effective for defensive strategies. The wooden wall is without doubt your best health per second structure by far, so we advise using these for your small battles and using stone or metal for building forts that you're going to be inside for a long period of time. For example, if you're towards the end of the game and you're the first one in the small circle, be sure to try and build a small brick fort. Each wall will give you an extra 100 health, which will certainly help you when an enemy engages you. But don't forget to give yourself a few extra seconds, as the stone and metal wall do take a lot longer to fully build. So there you have it, a building guide for Fortnite which should help you understand each combo better and how to use building to your advantage. This is by no means an extensive list, so if you'd like more advanced tips, definitely let us know. Oh, and don't forget to turn on Builder Pro, it's a godsend and I wish I knew about it when I first started playing. Say goodbye to toggling through your builds. As per usual guys, thanks for watching, it's much appreciated. Be sure to hit the boxes on the left for more Fortnite content, and if you enjoy these guides, definitely smash the subscribe button in the middle here, and that will get yourself subscribed to the Games Radar YouTube channel.